Thank you. I'll explain those exercises in a minute. I hear that song and I start working out. Thank you, Mark, for such a wonderful introduction. Thank you, everybody, for being here. I want to take just a minute and say thank you, to my mate, Honey. Honey, Mom, will you bring Honey out here? And my baby girl, Savannah. Our baby girl. She is so cute, I can't stand it. Can y'all zoom in on this? So everybody say, hi, Savannah. I love you. What? Clap, go. Yay.
That was fun.
Yay.
Get used to it. Yay.
Where's Mom? Oh, look, right here. Yay, wave. Thank you, honey.
Mwah. Bye-bye.
I always thank Savannah for coming down from heaven. She falls asleep in my arms every night. Well, so many dreams are coming true. They only gave me 20 minutes to really love on you. So let me get started doing that. So Wayne Nugent, people either call me Wayne Newton or Ted Nugent. I don't know what generation you're from. But this weekend has been phenomenal, has it not? So many times people question, is it worth the money to come to these trainings? Is it worth the time and the energy to come to these trainings? What would y'all say? Did you get your money's worth? Look at that, look at that. Look at that. I like just having that as a matter of record. Because we do believe in personal development. Because we care about your whole being, not just how financially successful are you with our company. We believe you'll become financially successful with our company if you care about your whole being. And sometimes people don't know how to do that. They didn't have the parents. They didn't have the mentors in their life. And so what I'd like to do is help you. Just kind of help you with some of the things that I've learned through the years. And maybe make that path a little simpler, a little clearer, so you can fast track your success. And really fast track to where you can get to this place where you actually feel solid and happy. So I think a lot of you get a sense of that from this company, but we do want more fun in our life, don't we? We do want more freedom in our life, right? And we do want more fulfillment. So, all right, see if this clicker works. So far, I've clicked it. Oh, wait. All right, here we go. So this, to me, represents some of the spice of life. One of those little things that just make you happy, just minute by minute, day by day. Jeff Boff gave me this today. This morning, before he came up and did his talk. Did Jeff Boff nail it? And he's backstage just telling us, yeah, I'm nervous. But, of course he comes out and just bees himself, and we all love him for it. But these are the little things that matter. You know, he took pictures just of times. The one where he and I are together right there and he's wearing that red shirt. I mean, we were singing at the top of our lungs. We're standing on top of some speakers or something, and he's singing, I'm a cowboy on a steel horse I ride. And it's one of those memories where, man, I am living. I mean, I'm just so happy and so in the moment. And it's nice to see all these happy pictures. Because, you know, I always believe start with the end in mind. Well, sometimes I ask you, you know, don't ask what the company can do for you. Ask what you can do for the company. Because we're co-creating this company. We really believe that. And so when we get our song made, like D. Ryan playing our song, so we get that written and we get it made and we put it out there for you and we want you to use it. And so I'm just so thankful to Jeff and Troy for taking that song and putting it with this great trip that they've got. Can we play the video of them in Bora Bora? Can we do that? Monica, yes or no?
We're in Bora Bora.
Okay, watch this.
We're on our
This
back
is awesome.
deck. It's like 11 o'clock at night and we're feeding fish. This is the coolest thing ever. Check it out.
No alarm clocks, no traffic jams, kissing this 9 to 5 goodbye. I'm done with these down and out blues. I'm done with this drive-through food. There's a limousine waiting and a plane getting ready to fly. Soon I'll be lying on the beach, catching a tan with the pina colada freezing down my hand. This is the lifestyle, baby, I was meant to have. I wanna be making a living life, living right, living good. I wanna be making a living life, living like I should. Goodbye week to week living, adios boss man flipping. Me static cause he doesn't like the way I am.
Don't like it.
I'm done with insufficient funds. I'm done with insufficient fun. Let the crew set sail, baby, I ain't never coming back. Sprawled out in a hammock while the palm trees sway. All of my worries just melting away. This is the lifestyle, baby, I was meant to have. I wanna be making a living life, living right, living good. I wanna be making a living life, living like I should. You should be, yeah. Oh, you should be, yeah. You should be, yeah. I wanna be making a living life, living right, living good. I wanna be making a living life, living like I should. Yeah, I've done my time, paid my dues. I found a secret to life is observing the clues, and now I'm making a living life, living right, and living good. Now I'm just making a living life, living right, living good. I'm just taking a living life, living life I should. Ooh, I'm making a living life, living right, living good.
Yeah. So, I mean, this is an example of a plan coming together. You know, when I met D. Ryan and I told him about our company and our taglines, make a living, and you should be here, and let's write this song, and let's get the song done, and let's get it out there. And hey, y'all, take your pictures, take your videos, put them to the song. And then not everybody's done that. Not every leader in every market's done that. I think you should with your team. I think you get some, y'all probably got some great pictures last night. So, in the Wild Horse Saloon and other things. So, I mean, y'all are getting some pictures this weekend. Learn to be creative. Have some fun with those pictures. But what they did is they took action. We put this stuff out there. They took action. They turned it into video. They use it. No wonder they're #1 money earners. Give it up for them. That's just a little thing that matters, but they're living the life, okay? And I mean the whole life. The whole life. And it's good for their families, and it's good for their friends around them. I want to talk to you about, just show you 2 quotes from 2 really great coaches, keeping in the theme of the weekend. This is John Wooden, one of the greatest coaches. And these coaches, their players loved them. And what their players loved about them is that as coaches, they cared about the players' whole life, not just about them on the basketball court. They cared about their whole life, and that's what they remember. Success is peace of mind. I thought this was interesting that Troy did a talk this morning Jeff did a talk this morning called, he named it Peace of Mind. Success is peace of mind, which is a direct result of self-satisfaction and knowing you did your best to become the best you are capable of becoming. And that's the path you're on. Yes, come here and learn how to, recruit and build and do all this. Yes, but learn about being the best you can be. When you leave here and you're with your family, when you're with your friends, when you just meet people on the street, when you just go through life, wherever you go, there you are. Are you confident that you are the best you can be? Sometimes people don't know how to do that. Here's another great coach, Mike Krzyzewski. They offered him to be he's the head coach of Duke University. And they offered him to be the head coach of the Lakers. And he turned it down. So here's one of the storied franchises of the NBA, one of the dream jobs, and he turned it down. And it reinforced his belief in who he is. His brand, what he is just, man, I'm the coach of Duke. And he wanted to stay there and just follow that through. And he's happy with it. But he cares about his players. And no wonder they're always such, a great team. But look at what he said. Making shots counts, but not as much as the people who make them. That's how we feel about you. About recruiting and about building a team and hitting ranks and getting the awards and the recognition for it. That matters. We care about that. But I promise you, we do. I get choked up. Yeah, when we hear these stories, I mean, these are true stories. When we hear these stories of what these leaders had to go through, and they're not alone. I know it's you. I know it's you that's been here I mean people who joined 2 days ago that are here. We care about you as much. If you've been here a week, if you've been here a month, if you've been here a year, we care about you that much. We know that you're with us and that you're on the path, and we care about how your whole life unfolds. And we just want our company to be a part of it. The other quote down there is, when you are passionate, you always have your destination in sight. And you are not distracted by obstacles because you love what you are pursuing. Things like rejection and setbacks will not hinder you in your pursuit. You believe that nothing can stop you. That's a great quote from a great coach. So this is a really, good book, interesting book. It's funny, we did the RMD trip a couple years ago, and Brian Dunavant came out and did a roast of me and Mike. Or we actually had a contest for the roast, and he makes fun of me always bringing my books out. But I read all these books so that you don't have to. I'm just gonna try and give you some training on the Cliff Note version, all right? But this is a really good one called, Well-Being. The guy that wrote the book has worked for Gallup. You always hear about these Gallup polls and all this. So what they did is they traveled all over the world, 150 countries around the world, all different nationalities and languages and everything. And from that, what they found is there's 5, key areas of your life, 5 key aspects of your life that ultimately lead to your overall happiness, really your overall well-being. And money's, of course, just one. And I know you know this, but what I found the most interesting is it talks about career well-being, social well-being, financial well-being, physical well-being, and community well-being. And what I found most interesting is that number 1, they rank these in order. Number 1 of what has the most impact on people's happiness or lack of happiness is career. Wouldn't you think it was some of the other ones? Relationships, money, things like that? Physical health? No, career. And this is what got me excited, that WorldVentures really touches on every one of those. This is why I say get good at something worth getting good at. This is worth getting good at. Because if you get good at this, it can have such a major positive impact on every area of your life. This could be your career. I think we can agree it's pretty social. Got that covered. It will help you financially. You're watching a lot of our reps, get in shape because they want to look good in their bathing suits because they're going on so many dream trips. That's why Dave Uloa's apps are trending. You should have seen him before he joined WorldVentures. I'm joking. But seriously, I've watched a lot of people care about their health more. And then community well-being. For most people, the community is their local community, their neighborhood, the other things that are the civic things they're involved in. But this is also a community. When you join WorldVentures, you're really joining a worldwide community in 20 countries. And when you have this WorldVentures thing in common with other people in all these other countries, even though, when you go to our international events or when our international people come here, like we're going to do at United, you just see how much fun they're having, and you just make friendships. And all of a sudden now you're starting to create friends from all over the world. And it just, all of a sudden the world just gets smaller and smaller for us. It's awesome. So how can you make improvement in all these areas? And your financial one included. Well, here's what I found is key. Okay. So willpower can get you started. But I don't really want to spend a lot of time on that because the main one is habit. What I want to talk to you about is the power of habit. And so I've got some quotes for you. And from this talk this weekend, this is what I want you to get, some of these quotes. And I want you to do your own homework. I want you to do your own research. But this is where you're going to have sustained success. More success faster, but sustained success. First, we form our habits, then they form us. Conquer your bad habits, or they will conquer you. You've got to stop and say, okay, what are my bad habits? What are some of the habits I have that keep me from succeeding or having continued success? And when you can really reflect on that and really get in tune with that, now you can start to learn how to create new positive habits. Habit is either the best of servants or the worst of masters. Sow an act, and you reap a habit. Sow a habit, and you reap a character. Sow a character, and you reap a destiny. So this is the path you're on. When you learn these and know these, they will serve you. What Ovid said, nothing. What's that word? Nothing is stronger than habit. And that's why I want you to take that away this weekend. So when you leave here, you can start focusing on developing healthy habits, positive habits. And when you do that, there's no room for negative habits. You can crowd them out. Habits are safer than rules. You don't have to watch them like you watch rules. You don't have to keep them. They keep you. Hang on, I had to. Oh. Now, so. Go. All right, right here. There we go. So here's what I'm going to leave you with. How do I do this? How do I recommend you do this? If you want to make big gains, just go for small gains. Just do little things. When I wake up in the morning, I listen to pastors on oneplace.com. Whatever you want to do spiritually, do it. I believe in answering to somebody bigger than me. That'll keep you humble. That'll keep you a servant leader. Who's keeping you in check? Physical, to make a difference there, you can work out for 10 minutes. 1 minute of exercises, whether it be jump squats or what, or push-ups or jumping jacks, 1 minute off. 1 minute on, 1 minute off. Do 5 exercises, that's 10 minutes. Boom, you're done. You will be amazed at how you can wear yourself out in 10 minutes. No more excuses. This is the time for New Year's resolutions. These are some good ones. Also, this book says that you can't make improvements in one area or 2 areas. It's got to be 3 or more if you really want to have success and really feel it. So I recommend that you take this on and you do this and you start waking up this way. I give God the first 10% of my day, right? I want to wake up on a positive note. Physical, do that. Knock that out. Emotional, little things that you want to do with your relationships and friends. That's included, you don't want to ask your friends to kiss you goodnight. But certainly your mate, always kiss me goodnight. A little rule like that. Never go to bed angry. Those little things that you hear, those are important to build stability. Call a friend that you hadn't talked to every day. Intellectual. I always recommend this book. It's my favorite book, As a Man Thinketh. But really under intellectual, I was tempted to put, hobbies and interests. That, to me, that's really what it means. But travel is a big part of that. And again, travel hits so many areas of your life. I like to golf and scuba dive and snow ski and all those things. And that's where WorldVentures, it's making a living. So that's what that one means for me more than anything. And then financial, I've always been a big believer in the 3-foot rule. And I've made a habit out of it. Susan will tell you. We can't go anywhere almost without me recruiting. Do y'all know what the 3-foot rule is? If somebody's within 3 foot of you, they get a business card. But the only reason you ever give somebody your business card is to get theirs. When you make that a habit, because what list is longer, the list of people you know or the list of people you don't know? Now, if you work the list of people you know properly, you'll never have to talk to strangers. But if you feel like you've blown it with your warm market, or a prophet's never a prophet in his own land, one of the lessons that empowered me here was, you are who you say you are until you prove otherwise. When you leave here this weekend, you need to be able to say, I am. I am smart, I'm talented, I'm a go-getter, I'm a winner, I'm a doer, whatever it is. But then you go be that, because it's about being. We talk about balance, but balance is like spinning plates. You can't balance this one, oh, balance this one, oh, balance this one, oh, balance this one. No, it's about you being all these things. You are all those things all the time. So, if I'm gonna ask you to develop a habit when it comes to this business, and a habit that's gonna make you go towards success, it is this habit of building a living list and practicing the 3-foot rule, never running out of people to talk to, and you will mess it up, but if you're committed, you'll learn in the process, and you'll get better and better and better. And over time, it'll be a habit, and you will get good at it. But everything else follows that. But that's how simple I made it. I always got to go out there and talk to new people, and you've heard that so many different ways this weekend. But it is about going out there and meeting and talking to new people. And when you do, your life will become more interesting. But if you're focused on all these areas, you're the type of person I want to recruit me. You're the type of person I want in my life. So when you get people like Troy and Jeff and Scott Ross and everybody who did such a great job this weekend, when you find people out there like that and they're out there, yeah, you grab their coattails, you don't let go. These are the kind of people you want to have in your life. So that's how I feel about you all. I hope you get on this path with us, because one way or the other, we all get on this path. So ladies and gentlemen, we build an army of people that are committed to these things and make little strides every day. I promise you, our company, is a force to be reckoned with. We will absolutely make history and leave a positive legacy. Thank you.